What's up, y'all? I told y'all I was gonna be back sooner than later. You know, it's your guy, Mr. Simple T-A-Y. Now I'm back. Now
Did you miss me?
I'm feeling good. You know, my first video, I was a little nervous. That means I gotta come 10 times harder on this video. It was a lot of editing. So on this video, I'm gonna try to dial down the editing when I'm on a serious note. Today's episode is gonna be pushing on mental health awareness. Shout out to Mental Health Awareness Month. That's what this channel is about. Making sure people are aware that because they think different, act different, and that don't give you the right to treat them different. You know what I'm saying? And we are humans, and just be aware of what's going on of your surroundings. Be cautious, be caring. But let's get into this video. I'm always excited. So today's episode is a special episode to me because today I'm gonna be talking about the Joker. But not just one Joker, two Jokers. Two. I think they symbolize a good meaning to society.
I don't think I could have said that better. No.
You got your Joker, the movie, the original movie, and then you got the Dark Knight Joker, and I think they both symbolize a good meaning to this crazy world that's going on now. You know what I'm saying? You got Why So Serious, and then you got his storyline. So let's get into it. We're gonna flip for which one I'm gonna talk about first. Here's for Dark Knight, and then here's for the story of Joker. Alright, we're gonna talk about Joker. So let's get into this first one, the Joker story. Personally, this movie was a great movie. I wouldn't touch it not one bit. It got multiple messages from this movie, and I'm gonna go down in order from what I got from it. For the most part, I guess this world, just people in this world are just, they are shitty. I'm just gonna say it. They're shitty. The way people are towards one another are even shittier. He was somebody with mental health issues. Basically, Gotham City wanted to keep him in a bubble, being messed with every day. People was taking advantage of him, being lied to. He was getting a runaround, basically, his whole life. People think because you got mental health issues that you don't pay attention, or because you got mental health issues, nobody's going to care about you. You know what I'm saying? You just I guess a waste. It hit me. It hit me hard. It hit me a different way than a usual movie just to watch. It was a sad movie. He had it rough, He had it rough,
We live raw. We live rough. I'm telling you.
But even if he did have it rough, he still seen the bright side in things. Some way, somehow, he seen the bright side. He just wanted to make people laugh. He had a job being a clown. At work, he was being taken advantage of, and nobody cared. Nobody spoke up for him. Nobody, I guess, cared to defend the dude. Being at the bottom of the barrel. There was moments of his life when he realized people treating him like crap. He felt like crap. I'm pretty sure he thought he was crap, but some days he was still bringing out the light in himself. There was a point where on the movie, he was in the elevator. There was a girl. She spoke to him for 2 seconds.
This building is so awful, isn't it?
She did this little, I wouldn't say gesture or whatever, but she did little. That moment changed his life. He was in a depressing state. I don't even think it was because it's a female. I just think it was because, it was that 1 in a million person that was nice to him. Every person that he encountered with was either, making fun of him or just blanked out mean to him for no reason. It was just that moment in the elevator where, like, she didn't have to talk to the dude, but she did, and she did a little funny gesture towards him, and he attached himself to that. He attached himself to a little bit of niceness, funny humor, a little bit of positivity. It got stuck to his mental to the point he, carried it around literally. Like when his mother was sick in the hospital, he thought she was there. When he did his comedy skit, he thought she was there. So
even in your dreams, I'm gonna be there.
He just attached, that little bit of lightness to all the dark moments in his life. There is such thing as, nice people. Nice enough just to have a conversation. Nice enough just to talk to the guy for 10 seconds without receiving something back from it. You know what I'm saying? So he attached himself to that, and I would say some people should attach themselves to some positive, you know what I'm saying? Attach yourself to some, positive. Nobody wants to be around negative people or negative things that reminds them of like negativity. Like nobody want to be around that. Good vibes, all 2021, you know what I'm saying? Hashtag. There also was a moment where he was going home, minding his business, ain't doing nothing, and it's 3 individuals, and they felt as though they needed to mess with him, just mess with him because he got his laughing disorder. He laughed out loud for uncomfortable reasons that he is in. They were messing with a young lady. I guess he was uncomfortable, so he started to laugh. Disorder popped out, and they decided to mess with him, being rough with him. Then they started, beating him up, just I guess break him. He was going through so much in his life that to the point
he was like, fuck it.
He decided to retaliate, and he started shooting. He was so angry that, he shot 2. He killed the 2 on the train. He shot 1 in the booty. He was just so fed up with everything going on around him and how people were just treating him. He hawked the last one down like Michael Myers. Like he was not playing. Like he was fed up. If someone, take the time out of their day to, to kill you, it's serious. You know what I'm saying? It's not a joke. It's they dead ass. They not playing with you. It started something. It started, a protest to I guess middle-aged and poor people that they felt as though, making the rich richer and the poor is poor. He just wanted to be treated equally. He didn't tell nobody. He didn't, tell everybody that. So after a while, he was still trying to have a normal life. Life was hitting him where it hurts. Mother in the hospital. He thought, somebody was his father, Batman's father, Bruce Wayne. He approached Bruce Wayne's father, Batman's father. He could have told him a little bit better. He was a little rude, a little snappy. I guess that's everybody. That's how people are when, people are approached by, I guess, nonsense to them. The Joker got, a little upset also, and then, Bruce Wayne's father ended up hitting him or whatever and then leaving. He's not his son and stuff like that. His mother is delusional. She had, also a mental health issue. The Joker ended up, killing his mother. Once that happened, he found out the truth and he ended up doing that to his mother. I would say that's when he realized care less, because, you're gonna be lied to. The Joker, if you don't realize that he, started something, that he already is powerful. It took him a while to realize it, but he ended up getting fired. He made a stupid decision. A coworker gave him a gun because he got, beat up in the beginning of the movie. He got beat up by some kid. He decided to take the gun to a children's hospital, and it ends up falling out. So he ends up, getting canned for that. I don't know why he would take it to a children's hospital, to a sick children's hospital. I had 2 co-workers that came to see him. One was always nice to him. It was the midget that was always nice to him, and it was the co-worker that gave him the weapon. Asked him, like, what did you tell the investigators, because they keep asking me questions about the weapon. I think the Joker was already fed up with life itself. He realized that that dude ain't his friend. He was just a person that that didn't really care about him. So the Joker decided to stab him to death. He ends up killing him, and I guess he had another moment where he was like, forget it. Like, there's no point. Like, you're not my friend. You're nothing to me. You're looking out for yourself. And I'm pretty sure he knew about his mental health issues. So why would you even set him up? He set him up. Kind of, sort of, I would say. He set him up. My personal opinion, he set him up. He has a mental health issue. He has other issues, you know what I'm saying? Whatever traumatized him to have these issues, yeah, he set him up. He ends up letting the one friend that was nice to him all the time, because they was making fun of him too, because he was so small, making little midget jokes or whatever. But I guess I wouldn't say they're in the same boat, but just making fun of everybody, making fun of them two only and stuff like that. So he ended up letting him go. Also was another part in the movie where the Joker comedy skit. People thought it wasn't funny. He ain't really get no laughs. He ain't get no type of love. There's the talk host, whatever it's called, like a Tonight Show, invited him to, of course, make fun of him. He thought, I guess the Joker wasn't like smart enough to catch on to the fact that he's making fun of him, and he was inviting them to make fun of him, that he was just gonna be okay with it, go on the show, not knowing that this guy had a bad week, bad month. Like, the moment the Joker is going on the show, he decided to go in there with a different attitude. For real, he put everything on Front Street. It was obvious that he was inviting me to make fun of me. Tired of people treating me so bad, treat me like scum, treat me any type of way because y'all think y'all just can. So I'm gonna tell you, everybody something. Broadcast it. You invited somebody who killed people. Yes, I killed them 3 people. I killed them 3 businessmen, and I loved it. It felt so good to do it. Yes, because y'all thought just because I'm not right up here, or I'm poor, I'm just nothing to y'all, that y'all can treat me any type of way. But no, that's not how it's really work. And now that I told you I'm a killer up here, now you're a little scared. You know what I'm saying? Put some fear into your heart. Wise up. Yeah, you better wise up, because you don't know what's my intention on this stage right now. I think it was a good statement. He been had the power. He didn't want the power until y'all, treated him less than a person, less than human. Treated him like he just a punching bag, or try to keep him in a bubble because he was who he was. He ends up, shooting the talk show host, and now everybody, looking like yo just killed yo on live TV. Like, all y'all see is him snapping on TV, but y'all don't know what led him up to snap. Y'all don't know what drove him crazy to the point like life. And these people out here, man, they don't love nobody. They don't care about you. They will walk over you. They will stomp on you. He took that chance. He was fed up. Y'all treated somebody less than, and all he wanted to be treated as a normal person. To sum it all up, you know, in the beginning, he was misunderstood as a person. He was belittled. People dehumanized him, you know what I'm saying? Treat him like a dog. But at the end, you know, he was praised. He was a symbol of power, you know, symbol of stand up. You know, he was a king. He basically already had got the city in his hands. He was stood up for himself to make people realize that you don't have to stand for nothing. Man, he bossed up. Make sure y'all subscribe. Make sure y'all like. Once again, I want to give another shout out to Mental Health Awareness Month. And, you know, just want to let people know to be aware, because that's the point of this channel. So, yeah, make sure y'all like, make sure y'all subscribe, make sure, you know, leave a couple comments. And yeah, like I said, I'll be back sooner than later.